Okay, you guys, we are back, baby, with another banging video. So, if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting on? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and support. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about, yay, going viral on the internet for another controversial moment. This time around, it involves Martin Luther King Jr. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because as you guys know, it was only a few days ago that Ye released his long-waiting and highly anticipated Bully album. And ever since he has released that album, he has been receiving a lot of positive feedbacks. Critics have been saying, Ye is back, the old Kanye is back, Bully is so good, and all of that jazz. But no, you guys know, it seems as though Ye's innate nature is to be controversial, and the guy cannot help it. And not only that, the way in which Ye thinks, it's just impeccable, to be very honest. The way that he analyzes and, translates information, it is very unique, and you can tell that Ye is truly a artist by nature. It is truly an innate part of him to be creatively expressive, right? Now, on one of the tracks on Bully album, Ye is crediting Martin Luther King for him being able to marry white. And because of that, a lot of people, they're not having it. They are not having it with him, honey, because they're saying he said, let me tell you exactly what he said, right? He basically said, I brought a white queen to the altar. Couldn't happen without Martin Luther King. And there's some more things that he said that connects it and ties it in all well together. Now, critics are saying, oh, he's talking about Bianca. And I'm like, hello, remember that he also married who? Kimmy Cakes as well. So he's speaking about being able to marry someone white. He's talking about back in the days when MLK got deleted, brutalized for just a white woman saying that little boy was looking at me. We know what it was like back in the days. A black man could never dare look at a white woman. And we also know that there were a lot of black women who were taken disadvantage of because, the beauty of the black woman, it is so irresistible. And many black women were taken disadvantage of. Many of them had romance affair with white men that had to be kept a secret. And oftentimes when the KKK discovers these relationships, what would happen is that the black partner, whether it's the man or the woman, they would be dragged outside the home, and the other partner would have to literally stand there and watch their partner life being taken away because they love someone who does not share the same skin tone as them. And we know that Martin Luther King, during the civil rights era, he was a very instrumental individual in the change for black people. So what Ye is saying, if Martin Luther King did not fight for black people to be free, ain't no way I could marry a white lady. I could not bring a white woman to the altar without Martin Luther King Jr. So he's saying, I brought a white queen to the altar. Couldn't happen without Martin Luther King. Okay? And it is true. Whether you want to be offended by it or not, it is true. He's not lying. And, I've been watching the discussions and I see people, mostly on Threads, crashing out and on Twitter, oh my God, this man, he's so colorist and he's so racist because here he is saying that he's happy that he married a white woman. And even on the Breakfast Club, there was a discussion about it wherein Charlemagne wasn't getting it. And, Lauren LaRosa was saying, yeah, it makes sense. And when you hear Jess Illyris saying it makes sense and it makes a lot of sense and how we connected it, you know it's nothing racist, and it is true, you know. I don't remember Charlemagne's exact words, but it seems as though he wanted to basically, twist Ye words. In my interpretation, it seems as though he wanted to turn Ye's positive words into something negative. But Lauren LaRosa and Jesse Lyris was like, no, 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 honey. That was actually a punchline right there. It was really a good line, and how he said it and the lines that followed through afterwards. He was literally talking about Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement, you know? So as such, to see the internet not getting it, it's sad, and it's also a bit funny as well. It is sad that people don't understand the reference. It is sad that automatically when I heard the line, my mind was drawn back to the civil rights movement. MLK was one of the first things that came to mind. And I'm like, aren't people thinking? But you know what? The truth of the matter is, no matter how good you put stuff out there will always someone who feels as though, oh my God, this stings a little bit, even though it wasn't meant to sting. It was meant to open your eyes and realize that, yeah, we have come a very long way as a people. And thanks to Martin Luther King Jr. for being an instrumental figure in such significant change in Black history. So there's no need for anyone to be upset. A lot of people on the internet, they get it and they're saying it's true, and people are loving the reference. People are just loving the reference. They're eating it up. They cannot have enough. And as such, there are so many discussions surrounding that line. But it's not just Bianca. Some people think that the reference is just Bianca, but it's not just Bianca if you're thinking about it. Remember that Kim is a white woman. And he has 4 beautiful kids with her. So it's just the fact that he's so free to actually live and to love unapologetically. And back in the day, you could not do that. Back in the day, a white man could not do that to a Black woman without the Black woman losing her life and the kids being sold to a plantation. So Ye is just paying homage to Martin Luther King, but many people, they don't get it, right? Anywho, guys, let me know if you understand what he said from the get-go. It needed no explanation. And if you're offended by it, let me know. How so? Why are you offended? So be sure to leave your comment below. We're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace